Hey yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. And as you guys can see, we are using the new pink diamond Desmond Mason card right here. And I loved his diamond. We had an amethyst to a diamond evo that we got from the triple threat offline boards of this previous card, and he is absolutely insane. So if you guys are excited, please leave a like down below for this dope Desmond Mason card. As well, if you guys want to see the full stats video for this card, you can go down the link in the description down below and check those out. But Desmond Mason is looking like a beast. Got 32 nice gold, Hoff badges that they really updated and made him great. It looks like he's definitely better suited at the PG, which is what I'm going to try to use him at today. But he can play make with the best of them. He can shoot great, finish well, and play good defense. Basically meaning he can do everything all around. I mean, look at that 99 offense, 98 defensive. Like, the only thing he really doesn't have is a post game, which is fine by me. This card is insane. He also can't rebound, but like, he's a guard. It's fine. Yeah, this Desmond Mason card is absolutely insane. He's going to be somebody who I'm really excited to use. I'm going to have to get back into using him because it's been a while since I've used Desmond Mason's card, and his animations and all that are sped up with quick draw and all that. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into his animations. Alright, so here we are with Desmond Mason showing off his hot zones, and this card already feels amazing like we used to use back in the day on triple threat. Like, oh man. And as you guys can see, he literally has, like I said in my stats video, has the base 49, which is the J.R. Smith jump shot for anybody wondering, and I want to practice it with meter off. And I used to sit here with his no quick draw card in triple threat and do the old cheese where you used to call the screen and then just green straight off. And you guys can see with this Hoff quick draw, it's just beautiful. For anybody looking for a comparison of Desmond Mason, he, to me at least, feels basically like a carbon copy of J.R. Smith and Kevin Porter Jr. This one is just better because he has the Hoff quick draw, which is something I've always felt like they needed on the JR base 49 cards. It just makes it so much quicker and so much easier to time, and if either of them had this, I think they would be amazing. So really like the upgrade there. I gotta check his moving behind the back, but he should basically still be JR Smith. And ooh, no, that's not good. That's not a good movement behind the back, but he does have a good off dribble, something that not many people can say for some of their cards. But he's looking actually pretty great. We can drive to the paint here and just check out some of the dunk animations and all that sort of stuff that he's got. But really, a lot of people care about his playmaking ability and his jump shot. Again, he has a awful hezzy, like a lot of these cards that we use do. But without further ado, let's hop right into gameplay and see how this Desmond Mason is going to get on in online. Alright, so here's the team that we're going up against. Somebody who is woke and is using Dino Raja, which I appreciate. Also going up against Galaxy Opal, T-Mac, and Kristaps Porzingis. The Ben Wallace on Dino, I don't mind. But the T-Mac Desmond Mason might be a little difficult for us, especially considering I haven't played 2K in quite a while like that. Good defense on that one. Nice early release. Ben Simmons has got it. Desmond Mason wide open in the corner. We took an off dribble midi, which obviously is not ideal, but he just passed it right to us. Nice steal by Desmond Mason, which turns into an easy little dunk there. He's got 2 points on him. Looks like it's going to be one of these guys that snatchbacks and just does all of his moves right off that. Nice little white. Again, we can outlet to Desmond Mason, who has Dino on him. Not something that I would prefer because Dino is literally locked down from anywhere, but he is spamming square a little bit, which might give us a bit of an advantage. And you guys can already see I'm a little lost when I don't have a good hezzy you want to use on a card. I tried to call for a screen and nothing really came about of it. We got him to jump twice, which leads to an easy finish there. But one thing that really hurts a card, for me at least, whenever I'm using them, is the fact that they don't have a good hezzy, so we can't get a quick shot off of it. It's just something that for me kills a card and just hurts them quite a bit. But if we can just keep this Porzingis from doing a post fade, which is almost inevitable, or a little hook shot, we should be okay. 2 pump fakes just to get blocked into the hoop. Interesting. Let's throw it up to Desmond Mason, run it down, get our snatch, lost him in a sauce, and there's an insane dunk over Tracy McGrady. That's one thing that is amazing about this Desmond Mason card, is his finishing ability. Like, on offense, he is amazing, while still being able to hone his own on defense, which you gotta love from a lot of these cards. Just maybe interior is not going to be his strong suit. He really does not he's not timing his releases well at all with any of his cards. Bad jump shot there. Desmond Mason gets the board. We can run it down, but I don't want to get anything too serious. We'll pull it back. Oh, he's just going to leave us wide open. Slightly late, but the white falls. 9 points for Desmond Mason. He's actually looking pretty nice. Wish that range extender and Hot Zone Hunter were on Hoth, but hey, gold is good enough. And you can see how quick this card is. Playing some great defense on this Tracy McGrady. I reached at a bad time, and the one shot that he greens is an off dribble, which have like some of the tiniest green windows. So that is interesting. Let's bring it down with Desmond Mason, who doesn't look like he has that great of a crossover, but we get another off dribble. 3 white, which somehow falls. I don't know how he is missing whites, but we're banging him. But slashing it takeover is activated for Desmond Mason. And look at this, he's actually playing really good defense, like better defense than I would expect on this Tracy McGrady, which is nice. And this guy is doing his quick little cheesy speed boost with Kristaps Porzingis. We somehow got to get a green in here. I also don't like his moving crossover, but let's see. Double snapback on him. Oof, another white that does not fall. I think the one thing is I'm releasing it as if it were a gold quick draw like Kevin Porter Jr. because I use that card a decent bit. But because it's on Hoth, it's a little bit quicker. Also, you saw him. Nice little tipped pass right there. Helping it out. And this is going to go into Dino. Oh, I pressed square with Desmond Mason, but it didn't land into our hands. But it's all good. We'll get it back. Let's get the snatch back on his AI. There's our quicker release, which still is a slightly late, which is not the greatest for us. If he throws us into Dino, that would be the smart thing to do, but he's just going to do his back and forth with Porzingis because we can't bump him whenever he does it. Instead of taking the obvious advantage, he's just going to cheese. Sounds like 2K for us. If we can just get this little loop around into the paint with slashing takeover, Dino still can block us. That is interesting. That just shows how much of a god Dino's card is. Again, has a huge mismatch with the Desmond Mason being on. He just runs in a circle with his Porzingis in places that I can't bump onto him. That is interesting. All right. So here we go. Again, on our offensive, we really should have just shot that 3. Oh, yeah, he's leaving us pretty open in a lot of spots, which is interesting, and we can just get to the paint. Nice, easy little dunk there with Desmond Mason. He's got 14 points. It's looking like as soon as you get used to his release, going to, the three-point cheese is going to be super easy for him, but you got to get used to his release because it's actually pretty quick. And there we go. Finally throws it into Dino when he has him open. That is absolutely crazy. Not something I expected him to do, because he didn't do that earlier. I passed that ball way sooner than actually showed up on screen, so that is amazing. Bad off dribble white, which falls on an early release. You gotta love that. Here we go, back down with Desmond Mason. Look at our little snatch back, and he's spamming square, so we get it back. Let's see what's going on. We can have Desmond Mason come up and call a little screen. Oof. I had an opportunity to take it, but for some reason didn't shoot. Left Desmond Mason wide open again. That white falls. I'm kind of embarrassed that so many whites are falling here, but he's got 17 points. We're gonna have to find out a way to green. Not the greatest shot there, which doesn't fall. We can give it back to Desmond Mason, wide open again. A white, which almost goes in off tip, which is interesting. A snatch back with his T-Mac was a little easy to spot, but his white falls down there with his Kristaps Porzingis. Gonna have to find some way to score if we're gonna try to come out with this dub here. And of course, him spamming square leads to something for him. I'm not exactly sure what that hop step was. Dino, yeah, this Porzingis and Desmond Mason matchup is not exactly one that I'd want, and he takes full advantage of it. They're winning the game, which is kind of be expected. He did a lot of Porzingis cheese, but this Desmond Mason card is actually super fun. It just throws me off a little bit how quick his jump shot is, because not many people, or at least cards in this game, have shots that are as quick as this Desmond Mason has. So it's something to be aware of and something to just be ready for, because it might throw a few of you guys off guard like it did with me. Still a great card at 17 point shot, 7 of 12 from the field, and 3 of 6 from 3-point range. I like him. I definitely recommend you picking him up, and he can be just as cheesy as you think. Even without a nice hezzy or behind the back, he's still a nice card. Like if you guys did enjoy, comment down below what you guys think of this Desmond Mason card if you guys are going to pick him up personally. Subscribe if you guys are new on that road to 5.1K. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.